press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
So first of all, Chris and Avina, welcome to the Bollywood Talk Show on IWMBuzz. This is your host Sunny. It's a pleasure to welcome you both, and it's going to be really exciting and fun because and it's going to be really groovy because I was talking to Avina about that as well because the song Groove, it's out everywhere, it's there in the market, people can hear it, and I loved it. I sent a screenshot to Avina today morning, and I was like, the song is really peppy. And I really like your entry in the song. It's like after the first 1 minute, Chris comes in his universe, boss style, everything is super cool, and swaggy about that. So, but I must tell you this thing that, as you said rightly, and as you just told me right now, that, you didn't really have any formal introduction meeting earlier. So it was all over, like phone calls and, messages. I want to know who got the idea to who approached whom in terms of making this collaboration happen.
Avina, you want to start it off? Or you want me to start
Please, Avina, start.
So we were introduced to each other. I was on holiday at the time, and one of my friends, one of our mutual friends, actually did the whole thing and set up the collaboration.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was just a call, and it was like, you and Chris, you're doing a song together, and I'm like, really? That's awesome. So, yeah, that's how it came about.
I want to ask you this question. The song I heard, it's got English, it's got Hindi, it's got a Punjabi flavor, and you're bringing in that Jamaican twist into that song. So I'm not really sure when was the last time I had heard a song like this, which had so many cultures embedded together in one particular creation. I mean, how did that happen? Was it like a conscious effort from, you both so that you can reach a wider audience, or was it just going with the flow?
Well, I'll be honest with you and tell you exactly how it actually come about and how we actually put things together and get the concept right. There's a special person I have to mention before you even get into details. Kamar, he's the guy. He's actually part of the writing as well, and he's a guy who actually coordinate. He's so talented. He's so gifted, and he was the one who actually get this thing and this project by looking at Avina, how she actually details our videos. You went and checked. We went and checked all those things, and Avina, they sent how they wanted to look and all the sort of concept we're trying to put together. And Kamar, we actually deliver in that aspect. To be honest with you, and get everything spot on, so that Avina can be happy and she can be excited, and which we all are. And that's how it actually worked. And then to bring the Jamaican flavor, with the concept as well, that was fantastic. And we really enjoy doing it. It was such a short time getting everything together because I was supposed to leave the island to come to IPL. So we were actually rushing back and forth to do all these other things. As Avina mentioned, it was a lot of text, WhatsApp messages back and forth, and getting it right, and then to voice the song, then to do a video for the song, and then make sure everything was actually sort of connect in one, and which it worked out perfectly, and I'm really excited about the project, and I'm really happy, and same as Avina, so it was just the right thing and the right flavor. It kind of gives me a vibes when I'm watching, like say a Sean Paul collaborating with a Beyonce. It's like a Jamaican, it's like the crossover as well. So like, damn, is that really me? I didn't actually thought I'd actually get involved in such thing as well. So
yeah,
you just never know until you try something new, and I'm glad it actually paid off. And this is my second collab as well, so it's really fantastic, and I'm glad the way it actually came out. And like I said, it's already buzzing already, to be honest with you. Yeah. And it's gonna get even more popular as we go on, believe me.
Coming to you, Avina, we have been talking about everyone's talent and everyone's music. I've been following your music channel since the last time we did that Instagram live session together, and I must tell you this one thing. You can actually pull up extremes. Like I've heard one Mohammed Rafi cover, and he's a retro specialist. 90s and 90s music in India was dominated by that genius of a man. on one hand you are covering Mohammed Rafi songs, and the other hand
I'm doing
happy and groovy, dancing, all, pub-like emotions, and everything gets going, in the right spirit, the party vibe, bringing that. It's really difficult because I'm a music enthusiast myself. I think it's like one is the South Pole, the other is the North Pole.
Yeah,
So
it is.
how did you actually, kind of blend in together, and how did you actually train and prepare yourself to do both extremes like the way you are doing right now?
Do you know one thing that I strongly believe in? I love to be unpredictable. So I never want anyone to know what to expect from me next. I love surprising my audience, and I always want to challenge myself as well to do something new that I haven't done before, because I just feel that's how you grow as an artist. How are you going to develop yourself? I want to try new things. I want to do something I've never done before. I want to sing in different languages, try different styles of music. I want to change my voice up. So yeah, you never know what to expect from me next. So
I think it's the perfect union of two unpredictable people.
I'm like that as well. I'm like that
exactly.
as well. Yeah.
Like Chris he's so multi-talented. Like I just can't believe that he can do. What is there that you can't do, Chris?
That's a good question.
Yeah, you got so much talent.
Maybe skydive.
Oh yeah, I need to do that as well.
I'm pretty sure he'll do that as well. I'm pretty sure if given an opportunity, he'll do that as well.
Let's do it.
Chris always has this, and I've been following, cricket since my childhood, and obviously I'm a huge admirer of the way he plays. He has this quality of intimidating the bowlers just by standing. You stand there, and the bowler sees, and man, oh my God, what do I expect? We don't really know what to expect. That's actually the thing, So we have always seen Chris Gayle like that, be it Test cricket, hitting and smoking it everywhere for a 333 or T20 one day. That kind of a man. We always knew the kind of party animal he is, and the way he loves to party, which is absolutely fine because we all love to do that. But I never really knew about the kind of talent he has in terms of music. Now I saw the same thing with Dwayne Bravo because he was also there earlier on the show. He came to promote one of his songs. So is it the generic Caribbean culture where just people are talented about everything, or is it just about Dwayne Bravo and Chris Gayle? What is it about?
It's actually in our blood, to be honest with you. Music is in our blood. Music and sports, we sort of connect and we kind of unite the world as well, with music and sport as well. So that's very powerful within the world. But being from Jamaica, I grew up listening to many artists and eventually, started out by listening to Bunty Killer, Beanie Man, way back in the day, Capleton, Stizzler. So those reggae artists or dancehall artists was one of the, key points within my career as a youngster growing up as well. I used to have those days, I used to have cassette. So, it's actually going to be in the blood, for me to start singing. Of course I could have sing song, but you never like how yourself sound, to be honest with you. So it's not like we're thinking down the line, say, hey, I'm gonna start it as a career and say I'm gonna like voice a song. But I used to play around with music, to be honest with you. Even when Bravo did this song, the Champion song, we were actually in the studio. I actually gave him a few lines from the Champion songs of the song as well. So we were actually playing around it and but it actually started, in this pandemic stuff, with Stylogy as well. It was actually a joke. He did this song Too Hot, and then I said to him, "Listen to me. I should be doing the remix for that song." But I was just saying it jokingly, and he actually eventually turned up at my house and say he's ready. Just him and the engineer turned up at my house and say he's ready. I'm telling you, you're kidding. So I say, give me a few minutes, let me have a few drinks, and then we'll talk about it after. and that's how it's actually started. And then, Strategy created this, and then eventually, we started off doing a few more projects on my own, and then the connection kind of get with that Avina, and then we created this as well. So here am I today. I have a few more songs I've actually done as well, but it hasn't been released as well. So people ask if I'm going to take it seriously. Absolutely, it's good fun. I like it. And eventually, in quick session, I build a studio back at my house as well. So I have a music studio almost on the verge of finishing now. So I have my own studio out at my house, so I can actually record anytime I want by the time I get back. So it's going to be really cool. And then I'm going to start my label as well. So it's pretty much going to be a music concept and a music career while playing as well. So I'm just gonna have some fun with it, to be honest with you.
Superb. So we have seen the
It's
cricketer Chris
amazing.
Gayle. Now we are going to see more of the singer Chris Gayle, the rapper Chris Gayle, the rock star Chris Gayle.
Whichever way you want to put it, but it's just fun. You never know, But like I said, this pandemic brings something new out of you as well. I'm sure it actually has done, with a lot of people around the world.
But just let me tell you and put it across, your fans, you got this battalion of fans all around the world. They just want to see you doing something or the other, be it playing cricket, music, dancing. They just want to see their favorite idol doing something, bringing something for them. So I think that's all that they need.
Always. And like I just finished a shoot for the team, a shoot, and I played a song, Pretty Zinta. I did a shoot with Pretty Zinta. And a couple, and the captain and a couple of the guys, and I played a song for them, which a couple hours ago, and Pretty Zinta was like, "Wow, she loved the song." She actually catch the line already. She actually catch the line already. To be honest with you, and then she was actually being creative and said we should create some sort of move for the song and some sort of groove within the team as well. So tomorrow we can use it for our team song and all these sort of things as well. So it's going to be interesting. So, guys coming up with idea, the first time you're in the song.
Lots of things in store we can understand. You people didn't really know each other earlier, or you didn't really have that great a bond before you started working. Obviously when you work, you get to know each other a lot more. So when you were actually working with someone whom you don't really know that well, is it difficult in terms of blending? Because, you both will have your own opinions and, that might just end up creating some differences in terms of opinion. Did that ever happen?
That's the thing. That's the beauty of this project. I don't know how or why or what's going on, but it just fitted. It just completely he wrote, recorded and shot a music video in how many days? Like a week? Chris?
Yeah, like a week, very quickly.
In a week. And he just sent it over to me and I was just blown away. Like I was just, wow, like how can this sound and look so perfect and blend so perfectly in with what I've done? So I just feel it was meant to be. It was just a very, very smooth process working together for the first time. And wow, yeah.
Well,
it was really good. What Avina just mentioned a while ago, even corresponding, if we say we can do tweak this a bit, they'll just, it wouldn't be any fuss at all. They'll just do it. If they say they want this, we'll do it. And everything just pretty much connect together. And then it was just one smooth sailing. It wasn't any back and forth thing like that, So it was just one smooth sailing, which was very good.
It was like 1 week and the whole thing was done. It's crazy. Right.
Super. So I'm looking forward to more songs coming from you guys together individually, whatever you got to promote on the channel as well, everything that you guys do. As far as the song is concerned, obviously we talked about the making and everything. Now, as you said that you guys work with each other for the first time, any kind of collaboration between artists, when it happens, there's always something or the other that you kind of learn from your contemporary with the person whom you're working with. So I'm pretty sure you must have learned something from Chris, and I'm pretty sure Chris must have also learned a thing or two from you. So what have you actually learned from Chris, Avina? And I'll come to the same question with you as well, Chris.
Okay, well, I've learned from Chris, there's no limits as to what you can do. I was amazed at how he just blended into the song, the video, and he's known as this legendary cricketer, but now he's done the music on the same level. And we should never limit ourselves and try new things. I think that's the most important thing I've taken away. And I love, like, when you see the music video, I've learned some new moves from him as well. Yeah. Some interesting moves. I've got to try those out,
But for me, to be honest, I have to give it to Avina. The work ethic and and for me, just starting into music as well. It's a lot of work you have to put into the music as well. So her work ethic was actually fantastic. How she actually correspond, and I'm trying to understand the indie line. I'm trying to sing her line. I'm singing it. I'm humming it in indie.
Go on, have a go. I want to hear you.
Come on, you gotta do it.
Come on, do it.
But I'm getting it, man. I'm getting it, to be honest with you, and I really like it. And she have a nice voice. She have a perfect voice as well, I could say. So it's very unique, And like I said, it's like a hardcore Jamaican kind of collab with a unique voice. It just brings it off, and the vocals and everything was pretty much spot on, to be honest with you, But we're gonna flow it all together one day for sure.
Yeah, yeah. We've got to perform this together sometime.
Oh, absolutely,
absolutely,
absolutely, man. Once I'm home, I'm always gonna be rehearsing it.
Yeah.
But Chris, obviously you're at a time right now when obviously you're surrounded with people. Your teammates at Kings 11 Punjab, and Preeti is there. You must have told her about the song. What is the reaction from the team like? Because I think they must have heard the song by now.
Full team, haven't heard it yet. It's only Pretty. Today was the first time playing it for them, to be honest with you, because of the release, I kind of keep it as a secret and let everybody hear it different time. But we have a team, they all recommend to play it for the entire team, which will actually happen tomorrow. And then I'll get the feedback. Well, actually, I have some videos of actually Pretty into listening to the song, and all of us was playing around with it a couple hours ago. So I'll get those videos as well and then put them out there, so you'll see them as well. So it's going to be fun tomorrow. When everyone actually listening to it, and like us, we support each other. That at the end of the day, that's how it goes. One for all for one. So it's going to be fun.
Absolutely, one for all. And Avina, as far as the appreciation is coming, obviously it must be coming to you as well from different nooks and corners. So what is the best compliment that you have had so far, for the song, apart from whatever I've said to you? Apart from me, obviously I've complimented the song a lot, but apart from me, what are the other compliments?
Honestly, do you know what, the messages are going crazy. I can't pick just one message that there's just been amazing feedback. I'm kind of blown away. It's just been released today. So it came out today. People heard it for the first time today, and the messages are still coming in. So
all my friends from Australia, New Zealand, they messaged me on the song, and in the UK as well, here in Dubai. People messaging me and say, wow, it actually really sound good. My friends back home in Jamaica as well, like, wow, they can't believe it's Chris Gayle doing that. I have so many artists contacting me, so now everybody want to
collab.
Gravitate. Yeah. So I'm like, we take it one step at a time. But a lot of people reaching out, and they say it's a great job, and it's been fantastic as well. It's really good to hear, Chris actually doing such thing. No one expected this, so it's really great, and everybody really and truly love this song. Everybody say they can groove to this song, so it's this song can play anywhere. That's the most important thing, and everybody have a good ears to listen to this song as well. So, like I said, we're on the right path.
Yeah, music has no boundaries. Like Hindi, Punjabi, English, Jamaican. The world is so small now. We're all connected, and there's no this or that, right or wrong. We can just mix it all together, and
it's all fun, and I can totally understand which song is going to be played after Kings 11 Punjab wins a match, and they have those after party matches. I'm pretty sure what song is going to be played, and everybody's going to be dancing to what song. Given the way he's going, I will not be surprised if in a year or two he's coming to Bollywood and coming and making songs. I might not be surprised if he's in Mumbai and 2 years down the line I'm shooting a promotional video with him in Mumbai. So he might be there in Bollywood soon.
Never know.
No limits.
No limits.
Absolutely. So, coming to the fun part of the entire conversation, I'll start with you, Avina. I've got some simple questions for both of you. The only deal is that you got to answer it really quickly. And, reactions
I'm so bad at this.
Reactions are welcome from the other person. So if it's if I'm asking something to Avina and Chris wants to react to that, obviously he's welcome to do that. And if I'm asking something to Chris and Avina wants to react to that, she's more than welcome to bring that reaction. So I'll start with Avina. So let's get this
bad
going.
at this.
It's not difficult, I promise you.
Okay.
So that one fashion trend which women follow, or rather do, which you find absolutely nonsense.
I love fashion. There's nothing I don't like.
But any kind of trend in fashion which you feel, it's not really that great.
Those what's it called? Those shoes that are really, what are they called again? Those big shoes. Yeah. Okay,
I understand. I get what you're saying. We get the emotions. Chris, your question. What is your guilty pleasure?
What's that?
What is your guilty pleasure?
Party in the sky.
I really like the answer.
Wow.
Okay. This is for you, Avina. Your
Yeah.
first ever childhood crush. Do you remember?
Oh, Shah Rukh Khan.
What about you, Chris? Any Bollywood crushes you have had over the years?
Pretty Zinta.
Oh my God.
Well, that's an automatic
Wow,
answer when
does
she's,
she know
when
this?
she's a part of King's 11. Okay. So, Avina, the next question is to you. Who is your favorite Indian singer? You can name only one person. You might have a lot of favorites, but then your most favorite.
Arijit Singh.
Arijit Singh. Okay, you must be
Yeah.
very happy to hear that. I'll pass on the message to you. Okay. Chris, you are like this, well-built man, very muscular. Obviously people look up to your physique a lot. What is Chris Gayle's most favorite workout in the gym?
Oh man, it's simple. So I'll do a bench press.
Yeah.
A bench press, and that's the thing. Work on chest, get upper body going as well, because
So that's
that's
the
what I
secret
use
of that
mostly.
broad and
Yeah,
chest.
yeah.
Interesting. Avina, the next question for you. What is
Yeah.
the favorite item? What is your most favorite item in your wardrobe right now, which you can never really get rid of?
Oh,
You'll
okay,
always
like
feel possessive
clothing.
about, giving. Yeah, of course.
Like my
Go.
clothes. Oh, okay. Just some of my, like this. I really like this, what I'm wearing right now. This.
Yeah, I think you like
Yeah,
it as
it's
well, Chris.
simple polar neck,
Yeah.
and I love clothes and fashion, to be honest.
Interesting. Okay. What is like your morning routine when you start? I mean, right now with the IPL and everything going, Chris, what is like your morning routine every day?
My morning routine is like 7 o'clock room service breakfast, and
Yeah.
that's the time I go to bed. After breakfast.
Wow.
That's my routine. So I sleep mostly in the day.
I love
Like
it.
like now, I would be sleeping now, but that's my morning routine. Breakfast, then bedtime.
Yeah, I
So
got
I'm
out of
consuming
bed for this
Chris's time.
interview, guys.
Okay, Avina, the next question is for you. This is a really
Yeah.
interesting one. Since
Okay.
you're a fashion enthusiast, what is
Mm-hmm.
that one kind of style that makes you feel really sexy about yourself?
Okay. Something like what I was wearing in the music video.
Yeah.
I like that. I
I'm
like
yet to
what
see
I-
that. So I think
Yeah,
I've
you
got
get
to
to
wait
see
to
it.
see
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Chris, the next question is for you. Have you ever sledged a bowler before he has even delivered a ball to you just to scare and intimidate the shit out of him?
No, I don't need to say anything. Just looking at me, you'll be intimidated.
Just like what I said initially. I need to
Exactly.
let the back do the talking.
Let the back do the talking, not me.
Yeah.
Not me do the
Perfect.
talking.
Perfect. And I'm pretty sure there's no vice versa to this question, because I don't really think any bowler will dare to, kind of sledge Chris Gayle. So
Yeah.
the other part of the question doesn't really arise.
Pretty much.
Love the confidence. Okay, Avina, the next question is,
Yeah.
what would be your ideal dress to kill outfit for a perfect date? What would you like to wear?
For a date.
Yes,
Like a date. Okay.
like a proper date.
A proper date with
date.
Chris.
Proper date. with Chris. Yeah.
What does Chris like?
You'd have to you would have to dress to impress. Well, not to impress, but just what they feel comfortable in.
Yeah, comfortable shoes and a nice summer dress.
Yeah, interesting, and I'm pretty sure you'll really rock that look. Chris, the next question is for you. Your best friend from the Indian cricket team.
I don't really, you know what? To be honest with you, I get on well with each and every one. It's not like I have a best friend, to be honest with you. But if I'm to choose one, it's not from the international team. I'll choose Sarfraz Khan.
I beg your pardon. I think I couldn't really hear that.
I would choose Sarfraz Khan.
Sarfaraz Khan. Okay, the really, really talented player.
Yeah. Sarfraz Khan.
Okay. Avina, the next question for you: jackets or hats? Which one would you prefer? It's like this or that one thing.
Jackets or hats? Hats.
Okay. The next one is for you again, Avina. Indian or Western? Which style do you actually like, wearing? I mean, obviously.
Oh my God, I love Indo-Western. I love fusing it up. And when you've got something that's Western, but it's got this Indian twist to it. Yeah.
Yes, and I think that's really lovely. Okay,
Yeah.
Chris, your next question. Who is Chris Gayle's first ever childhood crush? Do you remember? We obviously know your crush now. It's Preeti Zinta, but
Man, I'm so shy, man. I don't have any childhood crush, man. Like I always.
Man, we cannot really believe it. Avina, do you
very,
believe that? He's saying he's shy.
very
No.
shy, very shy. Actually,
Or maybe he's
Steph,
changed over the years then.
actually, I had a neighbor, where I grew up. Actually,
Yeah.
her name was Lorraine. Her name was Lorraine at the time. As a youngster, you see a girl you like, but you never go over there and talk to her. You know what I'm saying? when you see her, you hide. But yeah, that's actually about it, to be honest with you. But it's never really like crush like. It was pretty much just laid back at the time. Yeah.
Interesting. And Avina, the last question for you in this regard, because you're a fashion enthusiast, one tip that you would like to give every fashion blogger, there are a lot of influencers out there.
Yeah.
One fashion mantra that you would like to give from your end to them.
Just be yourself. Let it show your personality. What you wear is what people, you're telling a lot about yourself from what you wear. So be yourself.
Interesting. And Chris, I have the last question for you. It's like a compilation of two questions. One is that you have obviously hit enormous, too many sixes in your career already, be it IPL, T20 cricket, Test cricket. Do you remember the length of the longest six that you have hit? Do you remember that?
Not really, to be honest. Maybe 130, 140 meters. Maybe 140 meters.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's a really crazy distance. And lastly, IPL is all set to come up. Obviously this is something that every Indian eagerly waits for. Obviously this year due to COVID, we're having a delayed IPL. So what are your expectations from IPL, and how are you looking forward to smoking it out of the park everywhere this year?
Yeah, it's going to be a whole different game, to be honest, with no spectators allowed in the stand. So the main thing is that we actually adapt to it already. Based on preparation, so everybody's actually looking forward to it as well. Hopefully we can entertain the fans while they watch on telly. That's the most we can get. They can get at this point in time, and just keep the IPL very entertaining as much as possible, because we know how well the IPL is for the world to actually tune into. So we just have to wait and see what happens. I'm looking, try my best to actually continue entertaining you guys as much as possible on and off the field.
Absolutely. But I think you mentioned a really interesting point there, because, IPL, the heartbeat of IPL has to be the fans. There are so many people who go there to the stadiums, you will be missing that. So is that something, you're really disappointed about? You can't really do anything about it, but
yeah, that's out of my control, to be honest with you, and pretty much everyone else. That's how actually every sport's actually going about it now. So we just have to adapt to it as quickly as possible, because this will be the first time for most of us, who actually been locked away for 6 months and then get back into the game now. But I think as we go on, they can actually look to get smaller crowds within the stadium as well. But remember, the stadiums are huge, so you can get some small amount of crowds in different sections to give fans a bit of opportunity as well. They would love to come out as well and watch a few games, just like how we are happy to be back on the park. So that's something they can look into as well. Get to, like, they put us in a bubble, put the fans in the bubble as well.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Avina and Chris, for joining me out here on the Bollywood Talk Show on IWMBuzz. It's a pleasure. I wish you all the best that you do in the future. Avina, all the songs and everything that you do. Chris,
thank you.
Songs, cricket. May you have a wonderful IPL season going forward. May you be smoking it out of the park. And I wish that, once I see those sixes, I can actually message you and say that, Chris, you have done a fantastic innings. All the best for everything that you do, brother. And thank you so much for joining. It's a pleasure. Groove all the way. We are going to be supporting you guys for everything that you do.
Take
care, stay safe, stay in touch, and wish you all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks,
thank you,
man.
guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, take care, man. All right, cheers.